welcome to Monday's Coffee with Jesus. We are on to John chapter 6, looking at the wonderful story of the feeding of the 5,000, one of the most famous stories in the whole Bible. Let me read to you verses 1 to 4. Sometime after this, Jesus crossed to the far shore of the Sea of Galilee, that is the Sea of Tiberias. And a great crowd of people followed him because they saw the signs he had performed by healing those who were ill. Then Jesus went up on a mountainside and sat down with his disciples. The Jewish Passover festival was near. Now let's leave that there and just consider some of those things that are significant for understanding this miracle. First of all, let's note that the miracle is recorded in all four Gospels, and indeed it's the only miracle that's recorded in all four Gospels. It is also the most public of his miracles, witnessed by thousands of people. And they wouldn't forget it. Now, it took place in the north of Israel at the Sea of Galilee, which is also known as the city of Tiberias. The Sea of Tiberias. Herod Antipas had dedicated a city on the same name on its shore to the reigning emperor of the time, Tiberius Caesar. So just again, a reminder, as always with the Bible, we're not dealing with myth, we're dealing with real places and real historical events. It's also significant, the timing of this, that it took place just after the Passover, the Jewish festival, which of course remembered and commemorated the Exodus from Egypt, and the freedom of the Jewish people. And I can't help but think about that as I've just been watching crowds in Israel celebrating the freeing of 7 of the hostages in Gaza. What an amazing feeling that must be. Anyway, Jesus goes up on a mountainside so he could see the great crowd beneath him, and he speaks to them for some time, and then they become hungry. If I go over 30 minutes preaching, I'm pretty sure there are people in my congregation who might think, whoa, we want to get our lunch. If I spoke for 3 hours, that was just incredible. He spoke for a long time, and the people listened, and they become hungry. Mark says in his account that there was no place nearby where you could buy food. So this was going to be a major problem. So I take from this just a couple of things. I always take the historicity aspect, which I think is really, really important. I also observe that people followed Christ because he healed those who were ill. And as we will see, his compassion for people, even noting that they would be hungry. I love the fact that Jesus sat down with his disciples to teach them, and I think also to teach the crowd. And again, isn't it just wonderful when we gather in public worship on the Lord's Day, when I'm teaching God's word, Jesus is sitting down with us. When we have communion, Jesus is sitting down with us, and he's connecting with us. That for me is just one of the great things I take from this story. All right, God bless you. I shall see you again tomorrow, God willing. And hopefully more hostages will be freed. Bye.